Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to another video. So as you can see, today we're going to be making our December 2025 journal from start to finish, hopefully. So I do believe, fingers crossed, I have everything I need right here to make it. So let's just go through. This is the cover. I'll go through that in a second. This is lace, a vintage lace that I'm going to use as the closure. And a lot of you guys ask me how much I use, right? And I always just say I eyeball it, which I do, but this time I measured it and it's about 2 feet, okay? It's a foot long, about, doubled over, okay? 2 of them, one for the front, one for the back. All right, and then this morning I made my little dangle, yes. These are so fun to make. So at the bottom here is a like jingle bell with a little Santa. I have no idea where I got it. I have a Star of David on here. I have a crown for our king born this day. I have other stars, beads, a little Christmas tree at the top, a little candy swirl. Yeah, super, super fun to make, all attached with a lobster claw that will go on the side of the journal. So we'll put that aside. Okay, you need an awl. This one is over 100 years old. Yep, and it pokes holes so that you can bind your journaling. Okay, I already threaded my needle, so we don't have that to hiccup, hopefully. And I use, in order to sew my signature in, I use embroidery floss. So there's that. Let's see. This is for the cover, and then I did put together my signature. I have 16 pages folded in half. That gives me 32 double spreads to work on for each day of the month in December. Now, this front cover is a beautiful hanky given to me by Janice, and I knew as soon as I saw it in her bundle a few months ago, I said, oh, I got to use that for my Christmas journal. So there's that. And then my vellum. I love using vellum, so I have this here. I do believe that this was from Recreations by Brooke, and she's a permanent link below. And then I just have a variety of pages. We'll go through this, count them all up, make sure everything's kosher, you know. All right, so we'll set that aside. Let's work on the cover, okay? So the cover, I do, oh, sorry about the sunbeams. Anyway, I do the covers very simply because my books go on and off the shelf, right? So yeah, I don't like store them. I mean, they're kind of stored on my shelf, but you know, if my husband says, oh, when did we do this? And I take it off the shelf, you know, so I don't put anything very thick or fluffy or anything like that. They're very plain, and I enjoy it that way. So let's see here. I took out some elements, and this is the cover. Now, I make all of my journals these days. I make them out of 9, let's make sure. I do believe, okay, let's go this way. Yep, 9 by 12. 9 by 12 mailing envelopes. I've told you guys so many times. I bought a box of them years ago. I have no idea what my intention was. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use them up because I have them. And so this is how I typically do my journal covers. I take acrylic paint and I just put little dollops, and then I use my brayer and I roll it over. Now this one here, if you can see, I did do some embossing in gold, right? On the inside as well. Now, there is a link, permanent link below, as to how I do my covers like this. And of course, for other seasons or, you know, other months of the year, I just change the color palette, right? Super easy, using up your paint. It's acrylic paint, and it's just a fun way to decorate a cover. And yeah, the link is down below because a lot of you asked me, how do I do it? And then one of you asked me, Julia, I believe, asked me, is the embossing done the same way as the paint? And no, it is not, because embossing is a powder. So I just took a paintbrush and I dipped it in my Versa ink, right? It's a special ink pad that you have to have for embossing. I just dipped it on the ink pad and then swished it around, spread the embossing powder, flicked it off, and then put heat to it. And that's what causes it to make this change into the gold. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then I did gold embossing around this too, because this is going to go on the cover. And this is just the cover like of a vintage card. This is from Happy Planner Stickers, just December 2025. Again, I like doing things very simple. It's nothing fancy here as far as covers go. And then, so this is going to go here. And then I had this piece of gold lace because we're all in the gold, right? So this is going to go here and then perhaps wrap around. I'm not really sure yet. And then I have this that I got at an estate sale a while back. And so this is going to go something like that, right? And I think I might, no, maybe not. I thought maybe I'd make this a pocket, but I don't think I'm going to. So let's get to gluing, shall we? And I do believe, I don't know, maybe we're going to use Fabri-Tac for some of it, but I think we're just going to use this. I think this is PVA glue, pH neutral PVA glue, I believe it's called. Let me just get it, just in case you're wondering. I've had this bottle for years. There it is. pH neutral PVA, archival adhesive, dries clear, ideal for bookbinding and paper product. I love this stuff. I've had it for years. It's a huge bottle. I mean, I need to get more, but yeah. And that is what I pour into this little one. And I do believe it is in my Amazon shop. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to getting, shall we? So, how are y'all doing? And have you, whoops, my hands are super shaky today. Not really sure why. Anyway, have you guys started on your Christmas journals yet? I mean, this is coming out, the day after Thanksgiving. So I hope you all had a happy, healthy Thanksgiving. And for those of you who, have a more rough time during the holidays, I'm praying for you guys. Yeah. Not everybody, looks forward to holidays. So, yes. But those of you that do, I hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. We had, I'm sure, I'm filming this before, so Lord willing, we had a wonderful holiday with family. So, yeah. Okay, let us see here. Let us see. I need to line this up. Where is it? Scooch it. There we go. Okay. All right. It doesn't matter if it's lined up over here at all. So, okay. I don't know. How are you guys? Do you guys like to embellish yours? I've seen some absolutely stunning, beautiful, beautiful Christmas journals, They're just simply gorgeous. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm putting this on like evenly, which is going to be difficult because, I can't see this part here, but that's okay. All right. Okay. I want this over here a little bit more. Okay. I can feel the seam, so okay. Yep. All right, let's see how that looks. All right. Oh, that gold is popping, huh? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, we are going to, I do believe, hopefully, hold this. And we're gonna glue. Now, I'm just gluing like this top ribbon because it'll, you know, the glue will seep through this other, whatever this is, lacy stuff. So I'm not all too worried about that. Come on now. Okay. All right, we'll lay that down. All right. Now we'll put that there. And I just want to make sure that it's not cockeyed, you know, because that'll drive me insane. You guys know me. All right, let's get to getting. Come on. This ribbon, the thick ribbon, I got at an estate sale a while back. Yep. Okay, I just want to make sure that we'll do a few little dollops. I'll lay that down. Okay. Now we'll see. Hopefully, let's just scooch this over a little bit. You know, every time I do a cover, I have to say, like, I do them differently every time, you know. Sometimes I don't decorate the cover till after everything's done. It just all depends, right? Okay, I love that. All right, see? That was quick and easy. Yay! Okay. Clean the top of that off. I don't think we need this anymore. All right, now, let me see something. Okay, we are going to attempt, I know it's still wet. I'm trying to be careful. Sort of, kind of. You know what? No, we're not going to cut this yet, okay? We're going to set this aside. I love that, right? So this is going to go like this, and that's what it's going to look like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we're going to set this aside. Well, just right there. Okay. Now, this here, again, like I said, 16 pages. Now, this is, let's just check, right? Make sure everything is where it should be. Okay, so we have this beautiful linen again from Janice. Thank you so much. This, I do believe, comes from Recreations by Brooke. I've had it in my downloads for a long time. Let me just make sure you're in frame, yeah. Okay, and then, of course, music text. Okay, so now, I don't count this or this in my 16. I only count this, right? Starting with the first, like, paper page. So we have, this will be December 1st, 2nd, 3rd, right here. I do double spreads, so this and this will be the 3rd, 4th, 5th. This is from Ideals Magazine. 6th, scrapbook paper. 7th, that's my birthday. Matte paper, 7th. 8th, Ideal Magazine. 9th. 10th. 11th. 12th. 13, Ideals Magazine. 14, copy paper. 15. 16, center book. I do not count the doilies. 16. 17. 18. 19, beautiful, Ideals. 19, 20. 21. 22. 23. 24, Christmas Eve, which is fantastic. 25, I'll probably add to this. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and and 31. Perfect. Okay. Now, if you noticed, I mean, I used a variety of papers, you know, but if you noticed, there's a lot of white space in there because I used like single-sided scrapbook paper, which is fine because in the end, I cover most everything up anyway, so it'll all work out, right? I'll just add, you know, papers or tags or what have you. Okay, I'm gonna scooch that to the center. Now, I'm holding this like a taco, right? And I'm gonna take my ruler and I'm just going to mash it in there, right? I'm gonna take, these are large paper clips, whatever, you know, you have. And I'm gonna try to grab everything, right? I will fix that hanky. Okay, I'm putting one on, see, one on that side and then one on this side, just to hold everything down securely. Let me get that doily in there. Okay. All right. And we're gonna fix the hanky on its own, so, okay. I'm gonna mash that in there just to get everything to the center, all right? Now, let's see if we can't fix this hanky, just to make sure that it's in there securely. Okay. All right. Okay, I think that is good, I hope. Yeah. All right, perfect. Okay, now, let's see here. Okay, I am going to do little dollops of glue. I probably should have done this before, but that's okay. It's all right. No big deal. Little dollops of glue here. Just to tack this down on the back side. And without, there we go. Okay, perfect. Without it getting on the seam, okay? I don't want it on the seam, so we'll just leave it like that. It will be fine. Okay, now, let's go this way. We're gonna, should I cut them now or later? I think now, okay? So we'll go ahead and attempt. It does not have to be perfect. Nothing is perfect in the journal making world. You just do the best you can. Okay, there's that. And oh gosh, I love it. I will burn the ends of this later, just so it does not fray, right? Okay, I want to cut it this way so I don't cut the book. Cut that. Okay, and there, isn't that, oh gosh, I love it. Okay, so we're done with this now, I do believe. Okay, and this is now fine. Okay, so now we take this and we put it in our book. All right, with equal distance, you know, from this up here, the top and the bottom. Okay. All right, we're gonna move it up a little bit. Yeah, okay. This part here, I do not care about, okay? I will fix that later, meaning once the book is all bound and completed, I will go through and I will fold these back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, whatever. Or you could always cut them ahead of time, whatever you want to do, right? But Yeah, I just do it at the end. It's just easier for me to do that. Now, I do not measure anymore, okay? I used to be a stickler. If you want to be a stickler, you certainly can be. You certainly can be. I'm not anymore. I simply eyeball it, okay? Now, I almost forgot, and it's a good thing I didn't. Okay, before we do this, we need to put our loop up here for our dangle, okay? So, let us see here. Okay, I have this, which I probably should have got 2 needles out, but that's okay. All right, you just take a length of embroidery floss. And I put it about, I don't know, an inch, a half an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch, I don't know, from the top, okay? And I just simply poke a hole. And then I just run this through the spine a couple times, okay? I just make a loop. Ouch! Ooh. That's gonna bleed. Oh my goodness. Yep. Blood, sweat, and tears, folks. Blood, sweat, and tears. Oh, geez. That's gonna smart later, huh? All right, that's okay. That thing went right up under. Oh, yeah. I should probably get my husband to get me a tissue or something. Oh, my word. I cannot believe I just did that, guys. Oh, well. Okay, run it through a couple times. It's a little askew. Will it drive me insane? Of course it will, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, let me get something to wipe this up with. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Leave it to me, guys. Leave it to me. I cannot believe I just did that. That's crazy. Oh well. All right, so we're gonna just tie this off. Watch your fingers, okay? That's all I gotta say. Watch your fingers. And that was blunt, can I just tell you? Okay, we're gonna tie this on the inside. Doesn't have to be neat or anything. It's just a little loop to hold our dangle, that's all. Doesn't have to be particularly tight or anything. All right, so let's cut that off. And there we go. Okay, so we have our little loop. Now, if I was really, like, if this was really bothering me, I would just cut it out and redo it, right? But I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not. All right, so now, let's thread our needle again. Little spit, and then it's very hard for me to see what I'm doing, and my hands are cramping, and that's why I had it already done. Oh gosh. I should have prepped 2 needles, obviously. But I did not. Okay, please tell me no. Please forgive me. This is insane. Leave it to me, huh? First I stick my finger, then... Oh, my heavens. Come on, please. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Good grief. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So now we're going to do 3 lengths, okay? So 1, 2... This tangled mess. Gosh. My life story. Okay. There we go. That's enough. Fine. Okay. Where did it go? Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to set this aside. Okay. And we are going to get this. Be careful of your fingers. Gosh. Oh my heavens, I still can't believe I did that. That's crazy. Anyway, all right. Okay, so this is gonna go right in here. Again, we're going to kind of, I hope you can see this, but we're going to, a little space up here, a little space down here, you know, try to center it up. Okay, so nothing's hanging out bottom or the top, okay? And like I said, I do not measure anymore. I completely eyeball it. And so I'm not opening up the book all the way because that will then it will cause the pages to come away from the spine, and we want that tight, okay? So we're just gonna sneak in here and go to the center-ish of the doily, all right? Be very careful with your hands, and hopefully we're gonna take this all and we're just slowly pushing it and turning it, and here it comes right here, okay? And I'm pushing it a little bit more, okay? So there's one, and then I'm gonna go, here I'll show you this way maybe. I'm gonna go about right here, about an inch from the bottom, or from the top and an inch from the bottom, okay? And we're gonna make another hole. Okay, and again, same thing. Push and turn, very slowly, right? Push and turn, push and turn. And there it comes, okay? Now, I can tell you right now, we are going to have a difficult time seeing this, so where's my pan? All right, well, we'll just take one of these black ones, I guess. All right, I'm gonna take the all out, and I'm going to mark right here. It won't matter. Okay, there we go. I just marked it so that I know where to put the needle, right, when I'm sewing. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing here. Oh gosh, you know what? Gosh. All right, get another one of these paper clips and attach your cover to it. Oh, good grief. This is turning into a mess, huh? I'm sorry. All right, now we're gonna go to the bottom here. And we're gonna do the same thing, okay? I'm gonna twist and push. Oh, okay. Hopefully that came out. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna mark this, hopefully. That didn't come out exactly on the thing, unfortunately, but all right. Nothing is perfect. It's all gonna be okay. All right, now we've got our holes done, and I'm going to go ahead and attach the cover, which is what I should have done at the beginning. I have so many videos on this, putting books together. Yeah, sorry. Gosh. All right, so we're gonna go in the center. This is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Of course it's not going through, why would it? Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna go through the middle. I like my strings on the inside. So then we're gonna go to the top right where I marked that, and we're gonna attempt, geez Louise, see, and this is why a lot of times I do not film doing this, because it's always like something happens, right? Let me see, there we go, okay? Sometimes it works a charm, and then other times you just fight with it the whole time. All right, now we're gonna go clear down, okay, to the bottom. And none of these are working. It could very well be because I didn't have the cover attached, so yeah, mind that when you're doing it. Come on. Oh my heavens. Okay, there we go. All right. Leave the tail. Now the key here is to have the tail have the tail under the string, the center string on one side, and then the other, when we bring the other tail up, it'll be on the other side. So I hope that makes sense now. All right, let's go into the center here and see if we can't, I'm gonna poke this back through. Hope that my head's not getting in the way. All right. Okay. I'm just trying to like feel my way around. Okay, maybe, okay. And of course, I just split it. That's exactly what you do not. Okay, this is a video on what not to do when you are putting a book together. Yeah. All right. Okay, now let's try to remedy this, shall we? This is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Okay. I don't know what's happening. I picked the wrong day to do this. I can see that now. I need to get... Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. I'm trying to untangle it. All right. Where? Okay. I need the other end is what I need. Okay. Let's untangle this. But I don't know how I can untangle it. Oh, my heavens to Betsy. I've got a mess here, guys. I got a mess. Okay. There is that. Now, where is the end? And why is it not there? Okay, because it's a mess here. All right. So we're going to untangle it from here. Yep. What not to do when making a Christmas journal. The new title of today's video. Okay, there we go. Oh, I am so sorry. Now, I weakened this already. Might I go back later and try to fix it? Yes, probably. I'm not going to do it now. Okay, so let's get this. What is happening here now? Now it's all jank. Let's scooch this. There we go. Okay, now we can pull these ever so slightly. Okay. All right. Now, let me just make sure. Okay. And then we're just going to tie it off. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, that was a complete and utter train wreck. Brought to you by Never Hopeless. Okay, so let's just see if we can get this situated now. All right, this will get trained, okay, as... Okay, oh my gosh, I just almost had a panic attack. I thought, oh my heavens, I put it in backwards. That would have been just my luck. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. Beautiful. I will probably put a pocket here, okay? And then with these that are leaning over, see, I just simply fold them over, okay? I might decide to cut some of these, you know, I can do that at a later time. But right now, I just fold them over. Okay. All right, let's get this finished up. See, there's some coming out the side. I'll do that later, not right now. Okay, so I have eyelets here. I've already poked my holes with this. Okay, and now we're gonna set the eyelet. Okay, and then we're gonna put this one on this side. Okay, set that. Okay, now we're ready for the closure. So we have our lace here, about 2 feet of lace, and we're folding it in half, okay? We're gonna put the loop in here. Whoops. Okay, and we're going to open it up here, and there you have it. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay. And open it up, draw it through, and there you have it, okay? And then we have plenty of room for a beautiful expanding journal for December, okay? So there's that. And then we have this beautiful dangle that I made. I might have to change this up because it might be too long. And this is super heavy too. Oh well. Okay. And then we just loop this in our little loop at the top. Let's be sure to get all the loopage. All right, there we go. There you have it. And there. Pretty, huh? Okay. Even though it was a train wreck of a tutorial. Oh, folks, it is what it is. All right. So here it is, right? Nice, simple, easy, using stuff that you have, right? Yeah, otherwise, like, I know everybody doesn't have beads and that kind of thing. What I typically do on the side is I attach fibers, like ribbons and fibers, and then that way during the month I can add little things with a bulb pin or you know, a safety pin, whatever the case is, and I call it my monthly moments, you know. Like if I planted a garden, I might have a little garden you know, what's it called? Watering can, right? And I might put that on the side. If I had any scans, I usually put my earplugs on the side, you know. So yeah, I put a variety of things on the side of my journal. I just wanted a little bling bling for the Christmas season. So, okay, I hope you enjoy that. I am so sorry. Oh my heavens to Betsy. I have never had such a difficult time. Oh, but we got her done. She's done and ready to be filled. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that, you know, your bellies are full and your hearts are full. Yeah, and especially as we look forward to this, you know, Christmas season. So yes, I hope you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful, wonderful week. And I thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I know how precious time is. And oh gosh, guys, this is about 40 minutes you're never going to get back. Oh my heavens, I'm sorry. Okay, I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.